Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 26. We are on day 15 and we are about to witness the main event of the evening. Togi Makabe taking on Hirooki Goto. In this match, the more I think about it, I think that there's a distinct possibility that Goto is actually already mathematically eliminated. I think he needs, if he does want to win the block, he needs to win this match and of course the final match. It's him taking on, I want to say, Marufuji, him versus Marufuji, and he needs Okada and Tanahashi to go to a tie, which is not very likely, but that would be the only condition that he would be able to actually win the block. Did Goto defeat Fale, John?
Goto, I think he did defeat Fale, actually, yes.
I think he did as well, which actually really bodes well for him, because then all he needs to do is beat Marufuji, win this match tonight, and hope that Tanahashi and Okada can manage to go to a tie, and Goto would win this block. So he's still technically in the running, but it's by a hairstring. Makabe, in the meantime, he needs to win this match and his match against Ishii, and he needs to hope Tanahashi beats Okada because he defeated Tanahashi. And man, he also needs to hope Bad Luck Fale loses to Tamatonga. So both of these guys technically have a chance, but whoever loses this match is mathematically eliminated, and it's not even close. It's not even a long shot. They're just done.
That's one of the few certainties we have left to operate on. Without Bad Luck Fale beating Okada, just opened up a plethora of possibilities. But it's main event time now. Goto versus Makabe. Who's going to be mathematically eliminated and who's going to keep their hopes alive? Let's find out.
We have our New Japan World Player set to 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 35 seconds. And we will be hitting play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. And man, Makabe has had such a fall from grace. He started 4-0. He's 0-3 since. Almost the opposite of Tanahashi, who started 0-3 and has been 5-0 since. And now here's the lockup. Makabe and Goto here. Goto has had a much more traditional tournament. He wins some, he loses some. He's got a positive record. He's looking good, but he's picking up this win would really make a big difference for him.
Do you got a favorite in this match, partner?
Man, these guys are so similar just because they both have that power game and they love striking and they both have underrated technical ability. I would say Goto's got superior technical ability than Makabe, but Makabe I think is also the better striker, so they're extremely even. I think that this is a really appropriate main event just because of how even these guys are. They even have the same record.
I kind of look at it from a gunslinger perspective, and what I mean by that is who's got the best bullet in the chamber. You got Goto with the GTR, could hit that in one fluid motion as he tries for the shoulder block. With Makabe, it takes a bit more time and preparation for that King Kong knee drop. So Goto
You
might
kind of
actually have
have
the
to
advantage.
ask yourself if Goto's been scouting Makabe enough to know how to counter that top rope situation with the ring post.
That's a great point, partner. As now double
The
lariat
double
here,
lariat.
and now
Oh,
Makabe going to
Makabe
charge,
clotheslines Goto over the top rope there.
and the Unchained Gorilla looking dominant in the early going of this match here.
I know he didn't go for it, but if he wanted to, I bet you Makabe could have hit a King Kong knee drop to the outside on Goto from that predicament.
I think you're right. And now going to send Goto into the guardrail back first.
Yeah, we see that guardrail get used a lot in these matches, and it kind of seems like it doesn't do anything because no one ever really gets a pin off of it, but you also have to wonder how much it softens the opponent up and makes everything else easier to hit.
And now very smart there, had the arm almost like a half Nelson position of Makabe and then sends him into the guardrail.
Let's not forget he likes to do that in the ring onto his own knee.
That's true. And then he just sent Makabe into the ring post there.
And head first even, and now Goto getting back in the ring, maybe even hoping for a countout victory. Save what you can because Marufuji is going to be a challenge on Friday, right?
Oh, Marufuji versus Goto, that's going to be a barn burner with those two styles colliding.
Exactly. And then you've got a crazy fast kicker with a powerful technical wizard, and now Makabe manages to find his way back into the ring. And let's keep our focus on this match. I know it's exciting to think about Goto Marufuji, but I'm finding myself getting carried away with that. So now Makabe just got kicked right in the back by a shoot kick on Goto's end, and there was a 2 count. Goto definitely prominent, standing tall early in this match.
And now look at him, goes right to the rear chin lock, which is so smart because he did the shoot kick to the back and then continues that work on the back with the rear chin lock. Look at this modified version, too, at the point of the elbow right across the face there, Makabe.
I might be seeing things, but it looks like Makabe has a nosebleed.
And he very well might, or that could be his mouth guard. He does use a red mouth guard.
But it's his nose, not his mouth.
Right, I don't know, though, like, again, camera angles and all that.
That's true.
And now you see the kind of neck twist here that Goto's got going on. Very smart game plan in the early moments of this match.
Oh, and now into the head scissors.
Very nice. And I like this because Goto has all the leverage right now with the legs, and you see there the torque. Like cranking on those head scissors. Makabe struggling here. And that's got to cut off your circulation. It's going to make you expend energy just to stay conscious. Now Goto asking Renchu, check on him. Ask him, does he want to stay in this? And Makabe, look, he may be on a downward spiral here record-wise, but he's no punk. It takes quite a bit to beat the Unchained Gorilla. And not just a straight stomp by Goto to Makabe. And now Goto going to pick Makabe out. Makabe, they're going to rally back with the forearms. And this is what you got to be wary of with Makabe partners, those strikes.
Yeah. The forearms, the lariats, the elbows, the knees. Oh, yeah, he definitely does have a nosebleed, by the way.
Good call, partner. Good call. That was all you. And Makabe bleeding from the nose. But you know what, though? Seeing blood might only further motivate Makabe.
I don't know if he even realizes it yet.
And look, he's shaking his head. No, he is not to be deterred right now. It's going to take more than Goto's kicks to put Makabe down.
Goto kicks really hard.
He does, and there are the forearms there. Now shoots Makabe off the ropes. Makabe with the lariat.
And there's the lariat.
Just barreled through before collapsing himself does Makabe.
That's one of my favorite things that Makabe does in tag matches, where he'll have 2 guys in the ring, and they'll try and give him a double clothesline, and he'll just plow through their arms and then come back and hit them with a double clothesline of his own.
Could it be a corner lariat here? It is a corner lariat. And you know what he likes to do from here, partner?
The 10 count punches, followed up by the Northern Lights. Let's see if he can pull it off there. 9, 10. I think I lost count. I was not keeping track, but I'm assuming he hit 10. And there's the Northern Lights. Wow.
With the wrist clutch. 2. And Goto kicks out there.
I think that one of Goto's biggest assets usually is that he has his opponents well scouted, but he didn't even try and counter that Northern Lights.
Yeah, he didn't. Maybe Goto thought it would be too much of an expenditure over kicking out of the Northern Lights position. I don't know. Makabe thinking waistlock position here. Goto resisting. The back elbows. Goto off the ropes. And Makabe with another lariat. Lateral press.
I feel like I'm used to people ducking Makabe's lariats more often. Goto's just getting hit by all of them, it seems like.
Exactly. Makabe.
And now Makabe knows he's bleeding. This might put him into a 5th gear.
Exactly.
Or maybe at least a 3rd gear. I don't know how many gears Makabe has.
Well, think about a gorilla when they know they're being threatened, and they just go into a pure primal and visceral mode. And a shoot kick there by Goto right to the chest of Makabe. And I'll tell you, he might have been able to tranquilize the Unchained Gorilla for just a moment, but expect Makabe to be back in this sooner rather than later. And now Goto, spinning heel kick.
Beautiful spinning heel kick. Goto throws the best one in New Japan, I think. And there's a backdrop driver. Dropping Makabe right on the top of his back and even some of his neck. Maybe even dropping him a little bit on his head as well there. That's just probably one of the most painful suplexes that you can do.
And there's the corner lariat there. Now Goto maybe thinking elbow drop. He's just smacking the turnbuckle. And let's see what Goto's got here. He got it.
Wow. Goto's having so much more success with his elbow drop than Kojima has in this tournament.
That's certainly true, partner. And Goto, a little bit frustrated. Again, it takes a lot to put away Makabe. A few men have done it now at this point in the tournament. Oh, could it be
3 so far?
Could it be the Ushigoroshi? But Makabe moves out of the way.
Yeah.
He's on his feet. Forearm there by Goto. Makabe reversing the Irish whip. Goto off the ropes.
Ooh.
Ducks the lariat.
Oh, but the left lariat.
Goto's been eating so many lariats he may not even be able to see straight after this match.
Yeah, he finally managed to duck one, and then he got caught with one from the other side. That's crazy.
Exactly. And now Makabe He's kind of just, shaking his head. He realizes what happened here. That could be a small window to mount an offensive and get back in this match. And now look at this. Him and Goto meeting eye to eye here. They know
Look
what this
how
match means.
angry Makabe looks. He looks like he's ready to kill someone right now.
Well, if you're Makabe, imagine how pissed you are that you started the tournament as dominant as you did, and you've lost your way ever since. Like, that has just got to be so frustrating.
And every time you've gone for your sort of magical combination that won you so many matches, it's been countered so far.
Exactly.
That situation on the top rope, I said it early on. He's going to win a bunch of matches, and then someone's going to figure him out, and I don't know if he'll win another match after that. Well, he hasn't won a match since the first guy figured him out, and that was Marufuji.
And you saw Goto there, partner. He grabbed Makabe by the hair, and he drove the back of the head and neck across the knee.
Which is the same thing he did to him on the outside into the guardrail.
Exactly. And that's a nice little precursor to the GTR, the Goto Revolution.
It is. And not only does that soften up the head and neck area, but it kind of simulates the same motion that the GTR has, where the guy is kind of lying backwards and then they get slammed even further backwards. That's pretty much what Makabe just went through right there. And then Goto is almost not only softening him up, but preparing him like this is what you're about to experience.
Exactly, partner. And look at that double
there's
lariat.
The double lariat. These guys are so evenly matched. They're so even similarly built, I would say. Maybe Makabe has just a little bit more muscle in the pectoral region, and it seems like Goto has bigger arms, but man, they're so similar in every way.
Indeed, and now Goto firing off a lariat for a change.
And Makabe actually got hit by it too. Oh, and now Goto maybe, what does he want here, John?
The Godbuster.
Wow, a gourd buster over the knee.
Yeah, gourd buster there. Now could it be the GTR? Throat
He's calling
slit.
for it. Oh, but Makabe reverses. Maybe a brain buster? No, Goto gets out of it. Sleeper attempt from Goto. He has it locked in a little bit, but not completely. I mean, it's in that's like 80% sleeper.
And now just drives him into the corner there, does Makabe to Goto. And a straight shot that looked like a karate chop there.
Yeah, it was a judo chop, John.
And now could it be the German with the bridge? It is the German beautiful bridge, too. And Goto kicks out.
And Goto just staying alive here, but how beautiful is Makabe's bridge?
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, he is a brawler and a fighter at the core, but when he wants to get technical, I don't think he is anywhere near as bad as most people would think he would be based on his appearance and demeanor. And now, look at this, John. This could end up being the sequence leading to the end of the match. He's setting Goto up for this German suplex. Goto resisting. He might be about to eat ring post. Oh, but the back elbows. This is how this move's been countered before. Oh, but there's the ring post.
Oh, that was full contact, partner. That was full contact.
Oh, but again,
there's
remember,
the German.
He did the same thing to Okada. He hit him one time with the ring post and then did the German, and it wasn't enough to keep him down. And it's the same thing. You need to hit him 3 times on the ring post, Makabe. You need to start remembering that.
Yeah, 3 times, because then you really knock a man loopy. Goto had just enough wherewithal to move out of the way.
I'm beginning to think that German suplex off the top rope, while may be effective to a degree, isn't nearly as effective as slamming the opponent's head into the ring post, which I guess makes all the sense in the world, because it's, would you rather the back of your head meet canvas or the front of your head meet iron?
Exactly. And that's putting it succinctly and effectively. Goto back to vertical here. And look at him, he's charging up. We know he likes to do shoot kicks here. A really powerful shoot kick. Is he going to do it here? He's charging.
Yep.
He got it.
There's one.
Makabe eats it, though.
Makabe challenging him. A lariat from Goto clearly affected Makabe, but Makabe, again, accepting the challenge. Oh, my God, that lariat was devastating.
And Goto trying to eat it.
And yeah, and now Makabe is taking this. He is in, and now, oh, look at this. Goto, rather than being hit with another lariat, goes straight into the sleeper. Again, though, not really completely locked in. I think Makabe's head and neck might be too big for Goto to wrap his arms around completely. Look at this. Oh, the back lariat. The lariat to the back of the head.
And Makabe realizes what that move means. That could have knocked Goto out. And what's Makabe
Goto,
thinking about here?
that's the question I have. Oh,
Headbutt
there's the
there.
headbutt. I don't know if we've seen Makabe last this long in a match after missing the King Kong knee drop. It's hard to kind of figure out what he's thinking.
Exactly. Maybe he would have thought about that power bomb. We know, like Ishii, Makabe has a power bomb he likes to do.
Yeah,
But
his is sit out though, right?
I believe it is sit out. And oh my god, that lariat!
That was massive. That took Goto's head off too, and Goto kicks out. But oh my God, Goto! I don't think even Goto expected Makabe to hit him that hard.
Exactly. And Makabe looks slightly stunned. Like, how did he even kick out of that? How are we even still in this match?
Goto's been getting hit with bombs all match, but I don't think he realized just how explosive Makabe's bombs could possibly be. That was ridiculous.
Oh, there's the throat slit. What's Makabe thinking about? Another lariat?
Oh.
Oh, got caught. Fireman's carry.
Ushigoroshi, maybe.
And the Ushigoroshi, there it is. Hooks the leg. 2. And Makabe stays in it.
Makabe is keeping alive, but this is so close. This is for, he's setting up for the GTR, John.
GTR time. He got it.
Oh, and he hit it. That's going to be it.
Over.
Makabe might be done.
1, 2, 3 count.
Wow. After starting 4-0, Makabe has been officially eliminated from contention in the A block.
That is crazy. Goto wins.
And meanwhile, I was just going to say, Goto, not technically eliminated, but he basically needs a miracle if he wants to win this block. He needs Tanahashi and Okada to go to a draw. He needs to win, and he needs Bad Luck Fale to lose to Tama Tonga.
Yeah, a lot of circumstances need to go Goto's way. Like you said, quite appropriately, a miracle.
Yeah.
And to think, Makabe had such a hot start. At one point, he was standing all alone with his record, and now he's eliminated. That is quite a story for the Unchained Gorilla. Goto is just better on this
and he knows it too. He knows it. He is so disappointed in himself.
Goto gets the win.
I wonder if Goto realizes the massive field of obstacles that need to be overcome in order for him to win his block.
I think he's aware. He's not stupid. I think he knows. But I'll tell you what, at G1 Climax, it's made a believer out of me that anything can happen. I mean, we saw Fale beat the world champion tonight.
We did. And that right there is the only reason that Goto is still in this in the first place.
Exactly. And now Goto going to address the people. And I guess...
Yeah, he's so happy. Yeah, that's great to see, though. I mean, the thing is, even if it is the difference between 0% and 1%, anything but 0% is better than 0%.
Exactly.
Now Goto just saved himself from having a 0% chance to win this tournament. Even if his chances are extremely slim, they're not none.
Exactly.
So Goto is going to continue talking this crowd out of the arena, and we are going to end up being done with today's recording. We will be back for Wednesday's G1 Day 16, where we're going to get to see just some crazy great matchups. I mean, we're talking Toru Yano taking on Evil, and I'm fully expecting Toru Yano to win that, given he's been following Tanahashi's lead. Yoshihashi versus Naito should be interesting. Nakajima versus Omega should be a barn burner. Shibata versus Nagata. Hopefully Shibata shows more respect to Nagata than he did to Hanma earlier in this tournament. And finally, speaking of Hanma, he's taking on the Intercontinental Champion Michael Elgin.
Huge opportunity for Hanma there. He beats the Intercontinental Champion, could line himself up for a title shot.
Absolutely. So we're going to close this thing out here. If you're interested in more of our content beyond just New Japan English commentary, be sure to check out our Monday Night Raw review tonight, Tuesday Night SmackDown Live review tomorrow night, and after G1 on Wednesday, we will be reviewing NXT as well. This has been a crazy ride, and it ends in under a week now. Stay tuned.